So when it comes to getting that competitive data, let's focus on that point first. Uh, where does that come from? What's the best place to get that?
Okay. Yeah. So as I mentioned, it's internally you get overwhelmingly positive feedback. It's the sort of things where even if you're not doing a customer experience program, you still get some comments on your Facebook or whatever, or just maybe random comments from customers that say, hey, Susie's in the call center is really nice, or Billy's really good at helping me out with the mobile app when I have a problem. Billy in the branch, something like that. So it can seem like you're really good at customer service, and they probably get high scores for that in their customer service survey. But I can tell you from conducting customer service surveys across, I think it's 5,417 banks and credit union, that everybody gets those same positive scores. So every bank gets really high scores on customer service, which means customer service is actually average. Great customer service isn't necessarily great. So you really have to get competitive scores and do your market research across your own footprint. So I'll give you an example. I've been doing this for many years, and one of the fun things when you do national surveys is you get to slice and dice the data however you want. And so you get to see things like, do you know what the friendliest city is in the United States? It's Nashville. Nashville is the friendliest major market in the United States. Every single bank gets super duper high scores for friendliness. When you ask how friendly people are at Bank A, at Bank B, but also like Restaurant A and Restaurant B, Hotel A, Hotel B, they all get super high scores in Nashville. Why? Because Nashville's a really friendly place and everybody's friendly. So because of that, friendliness does not differentiate at all. So if you're a bank in Nashville and you advertise, move to us because we're really friendly. And actually, there have been a few banks that I've seen do that over the years, saying we're friendly because they really are friendly and they're really honest. They looked at their customers and said, wow, our customers say we're really friendly. Let's advertise around that. So they said, hey, move to us. We're the friendliest bank in Nashville. They get no new customers, zero, because everybody else in Nashville is saying, I've already got super friendly. That's not my problem. Whereas on the flip side, if you were a bank in, say, New Jersey, which is not known for being friendly, and you said, hey, we really are friendly, maybe you would, attract customers, but it would be hard to do that with the same population, working in your bank as your competitors. Maybe if you bust people in from Nashville, you could do that, but, maybe that'd help you to stand out, but I think that'd be difficult. So that's just to say, if everybody's service is really great, everybody's friendliness is really great, it's actually not a strength. You really have to know how to compare to the other banks in your footprint. And you have to do the research and compare your data to theirs.
Gotcha. Totally understand the friendliness front. What about other aspects like the digital experience, for example?
Yeah. For digital, it works the same, but often the reverse. A lot of banks and credit unions think that they're not very good at digital. They think, hey, we're really good at customer service and we're not good at digital. And for the most part, they're right that they are better at the in-person customer service than the digital. But that does not necessarily say what is their strength. It's compared to the others. So if you are, have good customer service, but everybody's got good customer service, that's not going to help. If you've got pretty good digital and everybody else's stinks, then that might be something to focus on. So I'll give you an example. I was working with a bank in the South a few years ago, and started working with them, and they had just earmarked $11 million to upgrade their managed services. A lot of their managed services, like everything except a core conversion. A lot of their digital services, et cetera. And that was because they knew that their online and mobile banking stunk. They were absolutely sure of that. We need to replace this. It's terrible. It's not working. And when we started to dig into why did you think that? Why do you think that? Because they had not done large surveys amongst their own customers. They said, oh, we always hear that our technology stinks. It turned out a lot of that fed back to exactly one conversation, and that was the chairman of the board's wife had heard criticism from one of her friends at a cocktail party. Oh, I had such trouble with trying to get online with your bank. She tells the chairman then says to everybody else on the board and the C-suite stuff, I've heard our technology isn't very good. Do we need to switch it? And so that became an echo chamber within the the bank. Oh, okay, we're bad. We need to switch. And they had some other comments, but really, you could trace it back to that particular comment. Now, fortunately, before they started to spend that $11 million, they we actually did some competitive research for them. So, what do your customers think about your technology? What do your competitors' customers think about their technology? And it turned out that yeah, their customers weren't super happy with it, but they were actually the best in their market. In a pretty, it's a in the South, it's a pretty large market. Um, all of their competitors had really bad technology. They had kind of bad technology, but everybody else was much worse. So actually, although their technology wasn't stupendous, it actually was better than the competitors, and they actually had a competitive advantage in technology. Now, it took them a couple of months to sort of accept the data. We said, hey, look, you know what? This isn't just one person. This is thousands of people across your footprint saying this is what they think of your technology and competitors' technology. So it took them a while to absorb that and to change their mind and say, wow, I guess we do have a competitive advantage. So what they did was instead of spending $11 million upgrading their technology, they instead earmarked $1 million marketing around their current technology. And so they started promoting, hey, are you frustrated with the technology of your bank? Move to us, it's better. Move to us, it's better. We've got better technology than your current bank. And they ended up gaining significant market share from that $1 million marketing spend. And they saved $10 million in having to upgrade their managed services. So, I mean, there's another example about how, you know, the customer experience folks at that bank were superstars because they saved $10 million and increased their market share. So that's another way you can make your customer experience program a revenue generator instead of a cost.
Love that. Yeah, it's definitely not uncommon for people to over rotate on anecdotal evidence, and it's not uncommon for people to over rotate on NPS score, sort of that
Yeah.
overall customer service metric. But I think a lot of the value is actually double clicking and going deeper into those
Yeah.
components that make up customer service.